Look at all these iron golems. This village is like mass producing them. I didn't make any of them, they just keep spawning. Anyway, see those towers over there? Let's fly towards them. Don't worry, I'm not going to crash into them. So all these buildings are AI generated, and there's been something of a paradigm shift in the way that they're made. This big one goes all the way up to the build limit of the world, and it has all glass floors and walls of, I guess, randomized glass and concrete and glowstone. Welcome to another episode of Mindcraft. What a view, huh? The language model Claude Opus created this building by writing a piece of code. Looks something like this. Obviously this is huge, so it took forever to build, and by forever I mean less than 15 seconds. This is real-time footage, it's not sped up. Now this was after asking it to build a replica of the Burj Khalifa, which it doesn't look like that at all, but it is really tall. Here's GPT-4 attempting the same prompt. Okay, what the hell is going on? How are they building instantly? Well, it has nothing to do with the AI getting smarter. I just realized that I can use cheats. There is a console command in Minecraft called /setBlock that you can use if you have cheats enabled. You can instantly change any block to any type just by giving its coordinates and the new block type. This is almost exactly what the building code was already doing. It calls a placeBlock function that takes the same parameters, but it had to deal with a bunch of pathfinding and scaffolding and inventory management. I have bypassed all that crap by using the setBlock cheat. To use it, you first have to make sure cheats are enabled, and then you ask the bot to turn on cheat mode. With cheat mode on, the placeBlock function now uses the console command, and we can build structures almost instantly. I'll probably title this something dumb like AI God mode for clicks. And yeah, they tend to build right on top of themselves. From the language model's perspective, virtually nothing has changed. It can write the same code to generate the same structure, just a lot faster. Of course, you don't have to use cheats. I still want it to work in survival mode, but cheats in creative mode really open up some new possibilities. They can build whatever they can code. There are no size or resource or time limitations, and it can build free-floating stuff in midair. This is a much more direct measure of the language model's capabilities rather than the capabilities of the MindFlayer bot. We've come a long way from that first skyscraper. It's way faster to test out different models' creativity and programming and problem-solving skills. So enjoy this footage of me playing with Claude Opus and GPT-4 on various prompts. Also, keep in mind that everything you see here is cherry-picked. It's extremely common that I have to try 3, 4, 5 times before it actually builds something good, and at this point I've gotten pretty good at prompting them in the particular way that gets the best result. So if you try this yourself, results may vary. And of course, I have to test the dumb models, Gemini and Llama. This is Gemini 1.5 Pro. I finally got access, a kind soul on Discord gave it to me, and I think it's generally available now. Gemini 1.5 is, well, better, but still probably the worst one. It doesn't call new action by itself, but at least now when I force call it, it will actually write code and build stuff. This is with cheat mode off. Usually it builds a mess like this. But once I did get it to build this perfect little house, maybe the cutest one I've seen. And then, 5 minutes later, it built over that house and ruined it. That's foreshadowing for later. So I asked Gemini to build a skyscraper, this time with cheat mode on, and after several failed attempts you can see nearby, Gemini built this. I love it. It's perfect. It's like a simple Empire State Building. Llama actually came out looking worse here. I wasn't able to get it to build anything above a single floor, and then it just kept crashing. So I didn't do any more testing with Gemini or Llama since they're both pretty unstable and unpredictable, and I'm afraid they're going to mess up other buildings. So moving on. We're at the big pyramid from my last video. I maybe got a little carried away building pyramids. Really, really big pyramids. Nice view, netherite block on top, and it's hollow. It's so big that there's plenty of room to build more cool stuff inside. This pyramid was again built by Claude Opus, who built it on top of several layers of failed pyramids. The other lesser pyramids are also pretty cool. One of the failed attempts was more destructive than the others, and I caught it on video. Claude accidentally centered the pyramid at coordinates 0, 0, 0, rather than the bot's current position. You can see it building in the corner there. I didn't see it, but I knew something was wrong, so I stopped it. It had started building at the spawn point of the world, flooding it with sandstone and destroying most of the original creations that were there. It is basically impossible to undo this. Luckily, I had anticipated something like this happening and had recently backed up the world, so I can go back and see these old ruins. Nothing too special was lost. But, word to the wise, building with cheats is extremely powerful and unwieldy. A bot could easily overwrite any building, even the whole world, so make backups before you tell them to do anything crazy. The more creative power you give them, the more destructive power you give them. There's no way around it. You can do a lot of undesirable things with these agents. I think I'll make a video about that. I should also make a video tutorial for how to set up Mindcraft, but we're still ironing out the details. For now, instructions are in the code, and there is support on Discord, so join there if you need any help and want to stay up to date with the project. I'll see you later.